Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. It is now June of 1960, and I just noticed my naval prestige is actually over 20,000. I don't think I've had it that high before. Let's do this this convoy mission before we go on to next month. We got two Bourbon-class heavy cruisers. One of them is mine, one is Scottish, going up against an Admiral Hipper-class heavy cruiser, a DD, and 5 transports. Alright, now the Hippers, actually the class I wanted to keep alive, because I want the mass war operations after this war is over. But it's also a class of cruisers that have a lot of firepower. So I don't think ignoring it is an option. Let's see, which is mine, which is Scottish. This is Scottish. It can be on the thumbnail. There we go. You can see all the secondaries along the side of it. I do think it's a quite interesting looking ship. Just well, it has some weaknesses. The quad guns are not the most accurate, although they are about to delete that destroyer. And while it does have decent armor, it's quite a fragile heavy cruiser. And the Scotsman is there we go. I think that's, yep, that was a kill shot on the DD. Let's maneuver in case it got torpedoes off. I don't think it did. I think we're safe. And that heavy cruiser is really taking a lot of big hits. They don't have a lot of armor, but they can potentially have a lot of armor, and they do have a lot of resistance. So you can make these hulls very tanky. Also, they're quite big, which is why I want them, because they're larger and have more resistance than anything I can build. It just they do need some major refits to become useful. So I just hope the Germans haven't deleted the design, because then, well, it's kind of useless prize if I can't give them any armor. Because this has just the bare minimum. I think it's 4 inches on the main belt, which is, I think, the minimum for a heavy cruiser. And nothing anywhere else. Basically nothing. My memory was correct though, in terms of its armor scheme. It was 4 inches on the main belt. Secondary guns really putting in the work. And even the main guns being quite effective. No, it's mainly the secondaries slaughtering the transports. There we go. That was quite successful. The, let's see. Oh, mine did not take a single hit. That's good, because that means I do not have to repair it. Alright, very nice, very nice. Adding some more naval prestige to my huge score. We got 3 months remaining of the invasion of Albania. And we're gonna see if southern Greece can be invaded. Southern Greece, just responding to a comment, it is currently German, so it should be possible to invade for that reason. But I think it's the rebellion there making it not work, because it just doesn't show up here under naval invasions. Let's go, July 1960. War continues with Japan and Britain. We're gonna keep fighting the Germans. There we go, border patrol. Light cruiser Pietromica class with 16 7-inch guns. No, wait, 20 7-inch guns. And a DD going up against a Kaiser-class heavy cruiser. That's not the one with the 10 guns. No, that's a different class. All right, let's go. All right, can this thing take on a heavy cruiser? Let's find out. I'll send the DD to work independently. Do you have torpedoes? No, you do not have torpedoes. I think if I cannot start a naval invasion of Greece, southern Greece, the part that is occupied by Germany, I will offer them peace. Just take whatever I can as war operations, including, hopefully, as many heavy cruisers as possible. See if my 7-inch guns can knock out this heavy cruiser. The Antonio Cantore getting a little bit closer before launching. I think that's as close as I dare get. Are you running away from my light cruiser? There we go, some floating hits. Oh, you're not launching because I still had your torpedoes turned off. That is my mistake. I'm sorry. This could be a disaster if I don't mind my own torpedoes. I think we're good. What kind of armor did you have? Not much. You can be penetrated by my 7-inch guns. And there she goes. Nachi sinks. Nice. And we did get the meeting I was after. Shokaku-class battleship. That's the slow dreadnought type. And a bunch of Izumi-class light cruisers. Both the 1958 refit and the original. The original being 3 knots faster. And the refit, what does the original, what does the refit have over the original? Let's see, original has 6 7-inch guns. A refit has 3 6.7-inch guns. That seems like a downgrade. Maybe it has better armor. Let's find out. Maybe. If they live long enough to be identified. Alright. I think this should be a pretty simple victory to pull off. Let's see, we got the 2 Patronas. They can just turn this way and just try and get different angles. Patrona herself being quite battered. That's okay. DDs, I just want you out of the way. At least to begin with. Might call them back in later to torpedo that battleship. Actually, no. I do want that opening torpedo salvo. I think that would be nice. Let's see here. Where's the battleship? There you are. Let's actually have the 17-inch guns on Consul and Praetor. Just target the light cruisers. Well, the big 19s go for the battleship. These heavy cruisers, I think, should be able to do quite a lot to those light cruisers. See, just have these turn and slow down to cruising speed. Already scoring penetrating hits on that poor battleship. Let's see, are you guys in torpedo range soon? You are in torpedo range. Already, because those light cruisers are coming right for us. Let's just have you go off that way. And you 3, you also are pretty much almost in torpedo range. Like so. Excellent. Very excellent. That battleship is almost dead already. I did not need my torpedoes to sink it. Okay, and they're launching torpedoes at my my DDs. So we're gonna have the heavy cruisers try and avoid that. Just turn around, sail parallel. The battleship is already dead. Means I got some 19-inch guns that are now ready to target some poor light cruisers. Incendio is taking some hits. This poor guy will probably not live long. Yeah, no. That was a 16-inch hit from one of the battlecruisers, just obliterating it. I don't think we're gonna have these light cruisers identified before the end of the battle. Nope. So, there we go. Yeah, who knows really what the what the practical differences between the refit and the original Izumi class is. We may never know. Alright, let's see what more do we have to do here. Convoy mission. Lots of transport losses. Caribbean, North Sea, Baltic Sea, Bay of Bengal, South Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea. Australia wants to buy some DDs. That's fine. I'm a little bit over capacity, but that's okay. Southern Egypt. Yes. Oh, it didn't show up. Hate it when that happens. What do we have here? One German light cruiser. Where did the last two ships go? Here. Corrector and Petrona went to Rangoon for repair. Rangoon can hold 7,000 tons. And my 100,000 ton battleship decided, yeah, that's where I want to go to get repaired. We're gonna have these just go home to La Spezia? I think so. Yeah, nope. This is still not available for invasions. Convoy mission. We got 2 Kaiser-class battleships. The Capri and one of the Scottish Patrona-class battlecruisers and a Bourbon-class heavy cruiser. No, I don't think I will. I don't think I want to do that, actually. What do you have here, Japan? 3 light cruisers? What I have here is a bunch of battle cruisers, and they need to get to here. No, not you. Aretusa and Sanita. And the 4 Regina Isabellas. There we go. And you can bring along that is the Kaiser-class. No, actually, I want the expensive ones. There we go. You're going to Sunderland. Meanwhile, the Bastardas will intercept these Japanese light cruisers. There we go. Okay, they're sending more ships up here. Battleship, battlecruiser. What do they have here? 2 battleships. Okay. Okay, Japan. Are these all repaired? All except one of the heavy cruisers are good to go. Where can I put them so they create some missions for me? Southeast Asia. Okay, let's see where the Japanese have any tonnage here. No. It's basically here. Let's see. Fine. We're gonna go and see if we can fight them there. Fine, all of you. Okay, they got some stuff in Trincomalee. Let's go next month. Japanese Admiral fired. So we're gonna strike here. And a small battle. 2 destroyers. Kaiser-class. Forte-class light cruiser. 8 7.1 inch guns. That's not bad for a CL. We're gonna try. Hopefully we can land some torpedo hits. And if we can hit it with torpedoes first, it's gonna be much easier to sink it with guns. Which, well, I haven't encountered this class before, at least not as far as I know. So, sinking it with guns might not even be possible. It's running away. Very cool. Did you forget I'm almost 10 knots faster? Gonna try and get it from two sides. Because it will retreat away in a straight route as possible, away from the closest enemy ship. So that way it is possible to make it retreat towards the other ship. If I split them up like this. But that's still not easy. Especially not when the maximum game speed has dropped down to ×5. Freccia, I can continue like that. And it is retreating away from the Animoso. And it is now engaging the Freccia. Can't really decide which ship it wants to retreat from. I think what I'm going to try to do is to... No, it's sailing parallel to Animoso. Because it's fleeing from the Freccia. But whenever it changes course like that, it does lose some speed. No, it has no armor. 0.7 on the main belt, 0.2 everywhere else. I've seen DDs with more armor than that. We can gun it down. We can definitely gun it down. Of course, it can gun down my DDs quite easily, so it's not to say I will automatically win the gunfight. Now I just need to be careful not to torpedo my own ships. That would kind of suck a little bit. You should load AP. I think it would be more effective. There we go, getting some flooding. You're not allowed to torpedo me, I'm a DD. It's my job. Let's see. Here's potentially an interesting screenshot. Potentially. Like so. Maybe? Yeah, we're going through this like hot knives through butter. The semi-AP. Go back to auto now. I think the Iris is no longer combat capable. Is she gonna flood? Just fall apart or surrender? She flooded. Very nice. See, you can't really run away from me when I have a 41 knot top speed. Okay, 2 convoy battles. I'm losing a lot of transports. Bulgaria, allied to the US. Southern Egypt, yes. No, it did not show up. Darn it. Oh yeah, I'm just 1,000,000 tons over capacity. That's nothing. That is nothing. Capri. Not really suitable to fight a Kaiser-class battleship. We found that out previously. This might work. Rosyth, Patrona-class battlecruiser, 16-inch guns, 12 of them, and a DD. We're gonna do this one. Alright, it's a storm. Kind of reminds me of the very first episode of Shipyard Champions, where we were fighting the Sea Jaeger, a German super battleship made by Brasili. And I had picked 2 British battlecruisers from 1930. The Sea Jaeger being a 1940 German super battleship, back when 1940 was the latest year you could pick for custom battles. Rosyth is firing her guns. Okay, potentially I can go through the main deck of... No, wait. My pen is not that good. I just had the armor quality thing set to plus 75% instead of plus 200. Because speaking of Shipyard Champions, last time I played this was when I recorded that Kamchatka episode. What kind of deck pen do I have now? 15 inches at 40,000 meters. That's not enough. The Kaiser-class has 18 inches of deck armor. And near enough 30 inches of main belt. Smoke up. On this little DD. Don't you dare hit me! Still afloat. Still afloat. I can get closer to get my torpedoes off. If I close to 2,000 meters, I can go through the main belt at a flat angle. Yeah, I don't think the Rosyth is quite up for that. See, what is the range now? 20 kilometers, and she's at an angle. Launch, launch. No. Too slow. Too slow. Now the Rosseth is being fired upon. She does not like that. She does not like taking those 18-inch hits. If I angle a little bit, I've made myself a little bit harder to penetrate. Let's go with AP. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can hit a turret or something. Blow it up. Brandenburg. The turrets are also well armored. But I'm tearing through the aft belt at least. Yeah, the aft and fore belts are vulnerable. Back to HE. Cannot pen it at this angle. It did take enough damage that I think we can take it on. And she has her back to me, and both of her turrets are front mounted. Yeah, no, I think we got this. This is payback for the Doria. Brandenburg may or may not have been the one to sink her. This is the moment I should have saved my my destroyer for. Now that she's crippled and healed over too much to fire. Range 30,000 meters. I actually got a main deck pen. Turret roof armor do you have? 12 inches. At 35,000 meters, I can go through the turret roofs. You have tube powder 2, pyroric acid 3. Potentially explosive? Heavy shells also? No, standard. But increased ammo. Yeah, no, I don't think her flash fire chance is particularly high. Kind of. With pyroric acid, but not like super high. Not cordite high. She's not on that cordite high. Gonna have to grind it down with HE. Might work. It's basically chip. No, she's gonna surrender soon. So this does work. Works quite well. Superstructure 8.9. No, there we go. Surrendered. No need to switch ammo. We got it done. Rosyth. Good job. It's nice having allies who have actually modern ships. The Scottish Navy is basically like if I had a second navy just sitting in port that I don't have to pay for. And get in range with those 6-inch secondaries. Also, no. Here's what we're gonna do. Gonna do a little pass by the Brandenburg as she sinks. It is also gonna unmask more of my guns, so it's not really that much of a detour. I think we're gonna run out of HE before the convoy is sunk. Maybe not. 4 transports left. $50 rounds left. $38 rounds, 35 rounds, and 3 transports left. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Yeah, I think we found our thumbnail. Are you gonna fire again? Maybe more like that, because I want to see the sinking German battleship in the background. Yeah. It is at times a quite good-looking game. This game. And while actually playing a large battle in a storm is quite annoying because well, you can't see. You can't easily see where your ships are headed. Because that little green line gets obscured. And you can certainly not see torpedoes. It does also look quite good. Let's see, are we just gonna have to turn the last transport into Swiss cheese with 16-inch armor piercing? least we knocked out the engine. Which she immediately repaired. I mean, it's just a 16-inch hole through the block. It's not a big deal. Just some crankcase ventilation. Helps cool the engine down, you know. And there we go. Last transport sunk. Yeah, we lost the DD. That's unfortunate, but that's okay, because we sunk another Kaiser-class battleship and a bunch of transports. All right. Now this fleet is definitely in the Aegean Sea, which is the sea region of southern Greece. So if it's still not possible, then nope, it is, because of the rebellion. But next turn we're gonna at least get Albania from the naval invasion. See, are any of these land invasions going anywhere? Oh, this should probably work because I've got an army force of 3.4 million marching into Austria. This, I don't really want to chance it. If I had, if the Scottish lent me their battleship, they got 2 battleships now. They got Claymore and Wallace, both dictator class. If they just lent me one of those, then yeah, I would go for that. Now where's this Japanese task force headed? Back to here. You're just sailing back and forth? It seems like a not very smart idea. Oh no, here we go. A large Japanese task force has assembled. What do I have here? The Geo Scotties. And here we have the 2nd Battleship Squadron. You are springing into action. We are engaging the enemy, along with the Bastarda-class battlecruisers. Yeah, no, I know what to do. 2 of these will detach. It will be Archimede and Bastarda. And we're going to fight these light cruisers. Alright. So the Japanese still have quite a... they do have a little bit of a navy left. The Germans have been heavily reduced, as have the British. And the Americans still don't really have much. My shipbuilding capacity is blown up by ships sold to Scotland, and let's see. British light cruisers. Can we meet up with them? No, here's the idea. We're gonna take Ceylon. Il Tempo Gigante will go alone here, and hunt British light cruisers because she is faster. See, Japan, naval invasion. Yes. Very nice. Alrighty then. Let's go to September. And the United States, with their one destroyer, has decided that, yeah, maybe they should try again. This time, surely they can defeat Italy. We've taken Albania, and Il Tempo Gigante has caught a large formation of British light cruisers and DDs. Very nice. See, it pays off having some really fast battlecruisers, because they can actually force those engagements to happen. Alright. Why are you limited? No. No, because the game has not yet registered that we are no longer in a storm. Because the last battle was in a storm. That's just a weird thing that the game does. Sometimes. One of many weird things. There we go. 37 knots. That's decent. Decent enough. We're landing some hits. First enemy light cruiser, about to be a former light cruiser. But no. Saved by Il Tempo Gigante suddenly switching targets. I think if she hadn't switched targets there and just landed a couple more hits before the flooding was fixed, we would have already killed this. But that should be the kill shot. Yes, yes. Are we in torpedo range? No, no. We're fine. Still fine. And she switches targets again. Very annoying. Need one or two more hits on this. I think it should be gone. Yep. Now you can hit that cruiser. Whoa, they did launch torpedoes. Didn't think they had that kind of torpedo range. Apparently they do. Let's see. Almost identified. See what kind of torpedo range they actually have. This, not the greatest. This one back here, I think that was the one that launched. Birmingham 6. Hattusa, also 15 kilometers. How about the DD, the Nubian? You were the one who launched 20-kilometer torps. Actually, main guns on Forte. With your lack of armor. Gonna land some secondary hits on those DDs, maybe? Which have more armor than the light cruiser. There we go, that's what you get for not armoring your light cruiser. you get 80 penned for 20,000 damage. One of them actually almost did 30,000. Are you dead yet? Not quite. And I think a single salvo now should be enough. Yep, that's it. The last of the light cruisers down. Just the DDs left. They are quite speedy and difficult to hit. Reduced down to cruising speed. Just improving my chances a little bit. 35.1. It's my max cruising speed bonus. Let's not do any crazy maneuvers. Even so, my chance to hit is not amazing. But there we go. She's flooding. Okay, secondaries too. It's coming closer. Ran out of ammo for torpedoes. That means she launched. They did not blow up. They were intentionally launched. Why are you firing AP? You can go through with HE. Swing those turrets around again. Secondary guns, definitely AP. You have just enough armor to become problematic. Now, the last two remaining DDs have no torpedoes left. The last one remaining DD has no torpedoes left. That one had torpedoes though. I thought I had turned before those I mean after the torpedoes were launched, but nope. They were actually headed straight for me. Difficult to spot torpedo. Oh yeah, they must be electrics, I think. Oh, I can't really tell here, but potentially electric. No, minus 24, minus 50 something. No, oxygen torps, but still difficult to spot when you don't have any sonar or hydro, which you cannot put on anything bigger than a light cruiser if you're playing with the Dreadnought improvement mod. Alright, still losing lots of... Scotland wants to buy another Dictator-class battleship. Sure enough. But they better bring it up to help me. Greece. Okay, got the tonnage there anyway. Yeah, Greece went independent. And the conquest mission didn't show up. Oh. You can go back to Constantinople. These 4 battlecruisers, the Donzellas. Can I make you do something interesting? Maybe? Maybe you can go here. Now these guys. And I bet the Il Tempo Gigante ended up in port for a pier because she ate those torpedoes. And I really wanted them to sit here and strike Trincomalee, where that battlecruiser is. But innovation circle centered on Colombo. And here's Il Tempo. Just a little bit over capacity. Just a little bit. Let's see here. This is going to be for the next episode. We got Fortuna versus König Wilhelm and Deutschland. Well, Arminius of the König Wilhelm class. Ambush. Oh. Destroyer ambush on a Kaiser-class battleship. Interesting. And here another DD on DD. But we're gonna do those next time. Goodbye and take care.